I don't come from the school of just because I did up shit, you should do up shit too. Or like, just because you did up shit, I should do up shit. Like, people who revenge cheat to me are whack. You either are a cheater or you're not, right? If you cheated because all of a sudden somebody else cheated, so now you're being somebody else that you're not, okay, cool. That's a whole different conversation, right? Cool. Let's put that to the side. What I'm saying is that we're sitting here focused on Offset, right? And he's upset. But I think reasonably, right? I led the story by saying, like, you can't just be in a relationship just doing your thing. You got to do everything like in the public so that everybody can see what the fuck it is that you're doing. I mean, even chat's agreeing with what the fuck it is I was saying right now on the side. Like, hold on, chat. It's only one of us can talk right now, right? What I'm saying is that Cardi knew what the fuck she was doing. Okay? Like, she knew what the fuck she was. This is all part of both of their fucking sick little game and shit. Who knows whether or not her relationship with Stefan Diggs is about nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is a rollout. That's one of the things that he did say, right? He understands what time it was. And yes, it did affect him. He's having a human fucking experience, right? But if it was really about moving on and having your relationship, why the fuck does it have to be all public? You know what I'm saying? And it's unfair because women have like this thing over men. Anyway, it's never going to be fair. It doesn't matter who the fuck Offset shows up with. He'll never really be able to compete with the kind of games that women can play when their relationship is a rappy rap. They can pull all the shit out there. Oh, you're a bad daddy. Your dick was small. You wasn't shit. All this other shit. But they wasn't saying that shit before when they were sucking your dick though before, right? Cool. So now that we're warring, we're going to throw all this shit out there. And then, yes, you're Cardi B, so you can move around with whoever. But Stefan Diggs ain't like the choice nigga to be talking about you want to be married. So we get it. You out here playing around. But he can feel some type of way if he feels like you got this nigga around my kids or doing some type of shit. Yes, he could be a bad dad before, but he's a better dad today. He has every right to wonder, what type of niggas do you have around my children? This nigga was on a fucking boat with Peak Substance with a bunch of hoes. I get it. That's y'all life, but he has every right to voice his concerns in regards to whether or not the new nigga in his wife and his child's life is safe enough to be around. Niggas know niggas. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to automatically assume that what Stefan's a good nigga? No. He could have some general concerns that he can't really say for real. So all I'm saying is, in my best attempt to try to speak up on behalf of a man going through a relationship breakdown in front of, don't act like niggas don't fuck up and still have the right to feel some type of way. Just because you fuck up doesn't mean you're not human. So yeah, he was out there cheating and fucked it up, but she still took it. We don't know what their relationship was. Now she can say, oh, he was out here moving shady. No, maybe they had a relationship where he could be out there fucking other hoes. And then maybe his other hoes. But I'm saying is that in retrospect, we can pay him some type of way. But I don't want to absolve Cardi for how the fuck she's moving out here because I think they're both instigating each other in a very toxic way. It's not like Cardi's not known as being toxic. When all of a sudden she's fucking Mary Poppins and shit. No, she's the same bitch that was talking about drugging niggas back in the day. So all I'm saying is that, yes,
she can't be
maybe Offset is not moving the best, but I'm just trying to shoot, Offset some bail because it's not like Cardi is either. They both are out here on some fuck shit, and we're seeing it play out right in front of our very fucking face.
Everybody has it
back in the day. Mad when you move on.
Everybody has it back in the day, right? And so that's why I'm not pro Cardi. I'm not pro Offset. I'm saying this goes for everybody. This is the way people are moving now because maybe they shallow, right? When people lose access, they start rewriting the story, right? You start rewriting who's the villain, and then they start trying to heal out loud so everybody can see them healing. They doing all this extra stuff for attention, which I think is the real untapped resource, like the oil under the ground in this particular story, right? I think it's attention. Because remember when Cardi was coming out with like there was always some kind of issue in their relationship whenever she was coming out with an album. I think I said it on an earlier season, like it seemed like it was a grab for attention, right? Now it's not even an album, right? But then you have to ask yourself, where's Offset's attention? And so then I look at this like maybe it's a toxic love story, even that's ongoing. I'm gonna tell you why I say this, right? Because some people don't want closure, right? They want either just to stay in control or stay connected, right? So, and in this situation, I think she's still feeding him attention, right? Through the whole, Stefan thing or whatever, right? So it's almost like a little love story, but it's still toxic because y'all not together. And when y'all not together, y'all get our separate ways. She get to do what she want to do. He get to do what he want to do. If you wanted to say what the other person was doing, you should have stayed with him. That's what I'm saying. So before you go out and, you know what I'm saying, you post and you talk about how you healed and you moving on and you post your new boo or you do whatever, right? I think you need to take some time and journal, go meditate or something and heal, right? Do that first. Because y'all out here wilding, man. Y'all get your egos and y'all be rewriting the story all the time. all the
She
time.
healing. She healing on that dick.
So I'm just going to add that I noticed you said that he may have been a bad father back in the day, but he's a better father today or trying to be. Well, she may have been a drug doping chick back in the day, but she's a better person today apparently because she's no longer drugging folks. I don't know. I'm just saying if you're going to apply that to Offset, you need to apply it to Cardi too, Mr. Nick Nice. And so before we move on to the next subject.
Everybody got it back in the day.
Okay, all that back in the day conversation. But anyways, so speaking of attention seeking though, and Nick, you look like you want to say something. What's going on here, sir? You want to rebut. I feel it.
All right, this is all I'm simply saying is we had Tia speak, we had S&M speak, and nobody could speak on behalf of Offset because of how bad it was in terms of how he was showing up here. And all I attempted to do was level the playing field so that way we can have some empathy and sympathy. And now y'all want to pretend as if that was not what happened before I spoke. Y'all are like these people in relationships where they want to change history and pretend as if that wasn't the case all along. So now what I'm saying is about bringing up the past is that Cardi is not some fucking angel out here. We don't know what the fuck is going on. She's out here spewing their fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's going to make him look some type of way, but it doesn't absolve her of some level of fucking responsibility for the fuckery that's going on. That's all I was saying. And trying to be creative enough to provide some feedback for manhood. Because y'all niggas just laid down your sword if there wasn't a male perspective to be had.
Our
and I
feedback
stepped
is
up
don't
to
do
the
that.
plate. Thank you. And moving on.
I felt it right there I was like, he about to rebut right now. Let me go ahead and open that space for that rebuttal.
Good thinking, S&M.